Now, I do hope everyone who is watching this is prepared for a big chunk of meaty lore. Now, I might actually be able to move on to the next area very soon after this, but right now, the what's on the agenda is some lore. We're gonna be looking at some lore of the bar. By the way, my name is Calvin, also known as Worm. This is Super Paper Mario from the Nintendo Wii. And I want to show you something. As you can see, I used all my coins last time, and now I have 211 coins. Really simple, you guys know this stuff. You can just like farm coins like this. And like, that's what I did to get all the coins back so I could actually learn some lore. I'm not actually looking to collect coins in this one, which is why probably I'm not as like frantic as I was collecting all the coins. Like I was actually like kind of like, I was trying to collect all the big daddy coins like these ones. Just to get as much as I could. But yeah, but also I was informed that I missed something completely back here, so we're gonna have to go back here as well. Wait, is it this door or is it the... I think it's this door, isn't it? Yeah. So I thought that what they meant was a little house over here when you were telling me about the small thing in this area, but actually, we use Dotty, and we can shrink down here like this, switch to 3D, and go through here. Now I don't know what we're gonna get out of this. Oh my god, there's a whole other area. Of course I missed something here. Yeah, so we might actually get to the next part of this game, but the thing is about it is I will be playing, for anyone who's interested, I will be playing Sekiro, depending on how you pronounce it, tomorrow on the channel. If for anyone who doesn't know my history with the Souls games, or like Miyazaki in general, I love him as a game dev. I think he's one of the most amazing game devs who's ever lived. I would put him in my top 5, like for sure, and getting another game from him this year is just so exciting, and I can't wait to get into it. Now it's not gonna be even, what the fuck? I whacked it, don't stop me. I guess we could get rid of this. Items, use a horseshoe tail. Like I don't think I'm gonna be keeping all the horseshoe tails anyway. Also, I should probably look up how to like exactly use these card catcher things. I think you just like shoot them at enemies and it catches them, but... Wait, what's this? It's like you got a data card for dining specializer. Okay. Okay, so that was actually kind of worth it coming here. We're not going to worry about health. I'm going to buy all the health stuff off camera, I think, because I think we're going to be doing some chunky side stuff this time. So we might not get a Paper Mario video until next week, just because I definitely want to play some Sekiro for you guys. It will not be a first playthrough of Sekiro. I don't think it'll even be a full playthrough of Sekiro. I think it's probably just gonna be like a first look type thing. Only because like I don't really feel the need to do that. Like man, like, and it's not about me not wanting to play it on the channel. It's, I think, honestly the same. There's a few things involved. First of all, I think that like like people are already doing full playthroughs of the game as we speak on Twitch, which is crazy to me. That like I don't know how that benefits the. I know like it benefits the game to see the first few hours of the game. People are like, oh, I want to play this, but like, man, I feel like the game's already out. It just feels like, and I'm not saying anything bad against developers or people who get games early. I'm not saying that at all. Like I love it, and it's vital for consumers to understand what the game is like before the game actually comes out. I think it's 100% vital. I'm not saying that's not true at all. I just think it's like sometimes a game just like doesn't feel like it's launching on the day it's launching anymore, because there was a closed beta for YouTubers and Twitch streamers, and then about 2 weeks later they released the full game to Twitch streamers so they could stream it 2 days before the game actually came out. And now there's like, I think it's like, what was the I saw one guy saying, oh, we're doing a 24-hour stream of Sekiro, and it's like, what? Like, the game isn't even out yet. The game is not even out yet. Like, what are we doing with our lives? I know that's like, it's a whole different era. I'm not complaining because like, honestly, like, cause like who wouldn't take a copy of a game? And also, again, as I said, I want this to keep happening because again, it's vital for the consumer to understand what a game is like before it comes out. I went the complete wrong way, I think. But like I just think it's so funny how like now there's like 12 releases for a video game. There's like, you know, like you see with like the EA stuff with the early access, and like there's like special early access where you get like 5 days early, like 2 days early, 1 day early. There's like, for some games there's even like early access. It's just weird. It's just crazy to me how video games have changed. Again, I like YouTubers, I like Twitch streamers, and I like reviewers. getting copies of the games, because what it does, I think I just went completely, because what it does is it helps us, the consumer. It helps us understand what the game is like beforehand. But I'm excited for Sekiro, and I don't know if it would be a full playthrough. It all depends on how I feel about when it releases. Like, that's always what it is, like, and always how I feel about the first episode of a game. Like, I played Link to the Past the other day, and all of a sudden I feel like I wanna, like, do a full playthrough of that at some point. You know, I played, I played an episode of Earthbound. I don't know if it's gonna be uploaded because, like, I didn't really like my own commentary in the video. Are we in the one we have to go way down, don't we? But yeah. Yeah, I hope you guys understand what I'm saying. I'm not complaining about people getting games early, because again, it's vital. It's vital nowadays. But hey, we're gonna get some lore, and that's what's most important about this. I hope you guys are excited for this year of video games as well, because like it is a very exciting year once. Oh, this isn't the bar, is it? I think it might be actually. Wait, is there an arcade here too? Oh, okay. You got it lets you play a hidden arcade. Okay, that's fine. And we got another. Jesus Christ! It's actually since I should have gone here earlier. So I guess we should probably go back to the diner after this as well to actually see what we can do with that. Oh, you okay? There we go. Come on in, hang loose. This is the Beveragarium, sorry, underground over there. I'm the owner of this pad. The name's Carson, so okay, good to see you, etc. Listen, in my line of work I hear gossip, even gossip I don't give a hoot about. But who knows, somebody might care about this stuff, maybe that somebody's you. So okay, if you ever want to talk, you know where to find me, this spot. For just a few coins I'll tell you some interesting stories, I'm not even kidding. Yeah, I'd love some. How much for a story? 10 coins, that's fantastic. So, Flipside's convenient, created by ancients in a space between dimensions. That means you can open up portals to all the other worlds from there, so it's like an overworld, yeah. But on the other hand, it's strangely susceptible to influences from other worlds. So the ancients built the town in a way that would stabilize this effect. And that particular way was, do you know what? I do not. The town was built in a duplicate with both Flipside and Flopside versions. They realized that the light without dark or vice versa would not be stable, and that's kind of true. That's kind of true in real life. You need both sides for perfection, you know? Having two opposite sides is the secret of a town's stability and longevity. I'm all out. If you want to hear another story sometime, you know where to find me. Okay, so, like, I think that's, like, true for most parts. I know, like, a lot of people say, well, good, you know, good and good is what we want in the world. We want all good, but, like, I don't think we'd ever know what good is without the bad, you know what I mean? You here for a story? I can tell you one, yes, please. That's actually really interesting. So you heard the famous Charmer Merlee moved into Flopside somewhere, right? I met her. I did a whole quest for her. If she casts a charm on you, good things happen when you beat enemies. Try it. Oh, okay. But I hear something's been bothering her lately. If you talk to her directly and not across on the ball, she tells you, oh, okay, so just give me a rumor about the side quest. That's good. Yeah, I'd love one. Thank you very much. So Count Black has 4 minions, does he not? The biggest and brawniest of these is named O'Chunks. So about this O'Chunks, he was once a general of an army in a certain land. I hear he led a force of 1,000 strong across enemy lines, but one of his trusted advisors sold him out, and all of his men fell to the enemies. I guess that's when Count Bleck scooped him up. Bleck played upon his shame and depression to enlist him in his services. Cruel. I'm all out if you want to. That's really cruel. I'm looking at O'Chunks in like a completely different light. That's crazy. Yes, please. So have you heard of the Tribe of Darkness? Nola Rem and others like him are descendants of this shadowy odd people. Long ago they broke off the tribe of ancients to live alone. They avoided mixing with other people out of pride, and no one even knows where they went to live. They were so secretive. There are rumors of a secret castle deep in the forest. Must have been lonely. I'm all out. Thank you. I'll take another one. I'll take as much coins as much stories as you have. So Count Blake has 4 minions, as you know. The one's named Mimi has the ability to mimic any person she wants to. She's so good at it that I hear even sometimes she forgets who she is. That is pretty dark. This Mimi, her true identity is shrouded in mystery. Some say she's a failed pixel experiment of the ancients. Whoa. Others say she's the unintended creation of a witch who was researching potions that would allow shapeshifting. If you ever meet her, could you ask her for me? I'm all out. If you want, that's crazy. That's actually insane, man. Like, no, cause like, this is actually good because like I looked at Chunks and I'm looking at Mimi completely differently now. So let me tell you more about the Tribe of Darkness I mentioned earlier. They started as a group within the ancients who had more magic power. Fearing their power would be diluted, they forbade marriage outside the group. Their power was considered an important resource by all of the ancients, but no one knows why their power was so important now. One day they all just disappeared from the Tribe of Ancients, and since then no one has seen them. Did their games end? All is now shrouded in darkness. I'm all out. If you want to hear another story sometime, you know where to find me. Do you have another? Okay, so we're done with stories. Okay, that was shorter than I thought. But like, at the same time, I think the most interesting part of it, and I know probably people are being like, no, Calvin, this part was the really interesting part. But like, the most interesting part to me was the part about Mimi, that she was a failed pixel experiment. So like, in another world, in another time, maybe in another timeline, we could have had Mimi as a pixel. Maybe like, you know the way she turns into like that big spider thing? We could like probably have like, maybe stood on her back and like gone to higher places or something, you know what I mean? Like there could have been something like that in like another timeline, and like to think that she turned out like this instead. But also the fact that like, I know it was probably maybe a passing remark, but at the same time she shapeshifts so much that she forgets who she is as a person. Now that's beneficial for, that's really beneficial for someone like Count Bleck, because he has this person, where's the, oh, it's over here. He has someone who can basically like not be themselves at a moment's notice. To the point that they believe themselves not to be that. Oh, we should probably get a charm for fighting, shouldn't we? And when she offered us a free one, I don't know if like we still have that though. I'd like a charm, please. You're surprised, don't be. I was worried for you, so I moved here. If you have a, wait a second, is that her? That's her, isn't it? Yes, please, please. Charm packages vary now, and extra goodness. I allow you will say, wow, I usually charge for this, but you brought me bliss, so here's a charmy kiss. Choose, you can't lose. Trial package, advice package, special package, please. I don't know if you guys remember from Paper Mario 1, which I mostly probably do, but the charm that we used to get from, what was the name of the fortune teller, was like so overpowered. It was so overpowered. Like at some points you get like so much extra coins, at some points you get extra XP, sometimes you take like no damage from fights, but it was worth it because you spend like 50 coins to get it, and like you actually felt like your money was going to something that was worth it, you know? And in that case it just feels like I did something that was really cool as well. Okay, so let's keep going down. And I'm sorry you guys if I talked the ear off you guys about Sekiro, but like I'm just excited. I'm just really excited for that game, but also I am also really interested in like business practices when it comes to giving out games to YouTubers and developers, which again, as I said, the end of the conversation I'm having here, you can obviously give your opinion too, but I just think that it's vital for us as consumers, but at the same time, I'm always confused how the full game can just be streamed the day before it comes out. Because I go on Twitch, I see a thumbnail, and it's the only complaint I have about it. I go on Twitch, I see a thumbnail of a spoiler. Now here's the thing, you're probably like, Calvin, is there much spoilers in those games? Maybe not, but here's like if you look at it from a different perspective, let's say Breath of the Wild came out, right? Wait, is this the bar? Is this the arcade? Is this the barcade that we need to? Oh, it is. Like to give an example, say Breath of the Wild came out, there was a screenshot on Twitch, and this probably happened to you guys, a screenshot on Twitch of like the final boss, and that's just a preview screen. Like, what are you gonna do? Like, you're spoiled. And I know probably people might say it's your fault, but then again, like, is it really? Here for story? Yes, I am. More stylus moves. Yes, thank you. Oh, this is just one of the moves. After stomping a foe. Okay. Wait, what? You can move? Well, okay. So I think it's the normal one. Yeah. Okay, that's fine. Yes, I would like this. Unless it wasn't, guys. Unless I'm gonna go back and pause it and like look through it to read it to see if I did just skip through something of like bullshit. So yeah, you know about pixels, right? Yeah, I see that you do. Those wily ancients were smart but not too strong. They needed muscle, so they made pixels for anything physical they couldn't do on their own. With the help of the pixels, the ancients built amazing worlds, but now the technology is mostly lost as the pixels are scattered and forgotten. There are even some original pixels stronger than the rest who still want to be found. I see you found a pixel already, but there are other you haven't found yet. I'm tapped yet. So they're basically used as cheap labor? Okay, so we learned all the stories way quicker than I thought we would. That's great. That's great. Like that, and it's one of the weirdest things with like with Breath of the Wild, with my playthrough, people might be like, oh Calvin, but didn't you spoil stuff in your thumbnails? And like, here's the thing, Like, if I did, I apologize, and there's not really much I can say about it now. But I tried to keep them, like, very, like, vague, if you know what I mean. I would be like he did what? Like, in the titles, and just have, I would always have, like, a picture of Link, and, like, just, like, something like, what happened? You know? But we have this extra key, but, like, I don't know how exactly we're going to use it. Can we give him? We have a lot of flipside tokens. Can I give you this? Yes, it is. It's a golden card that you clutch in your hand. Yes, it is. You want it? Part of my instance value, gamer. Please access the elite. Yes, please. I would like to. No, I have enough. I have quite enough. I have quite enough stuff. I have quite enough tokens that I think I can actually do the extra game. That's really cool. We just unlocked a different game. What is it called? It's called, if we forget me not that we got this, oh, Hammer Whacker. This game takes 20 flipside tokens. Give it a whirl. Yes, learn to play. Swing downward when a shell gets too close. Wait, swing downward like, okay. If you do this just right, you can take out your opponent and win the round. But if you get it hurt 3 times, your game is over. Oh, I'd love to try this. Yes, please. Oh, so we have to hold it vertically. Okay, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do this properly, but we'll see. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, it's like a soccer game. Okay, we got it. We got it. We got it. Okay, we got 1 point. We got 1 point. This is so much fun. This is the type of games that, like, I loved having as, like, a kid. Oh no, I got that wrong. Okay, okay, okay. I thought, like, it's coming a little slower than I expected. It's coming a little. Okay, so we have to do it, like, right as it's coming up near us. Right as it's coming up near us. Okay. Oh my god, this is actually really tension filled, not tension field. I guess it's a tension field. We got it. We got that one. We got that one. This is good though. This is really good. I'd play this all the time. I'd play this. I would genuinely play this. Like, not forever. I think if I was in an arcade and I came in and, like, this was there, I think me and my friends would be stuck at this for a while. That and the other game, like the tilting game where you have to, like, avoid, I forget what the name, I just saw it there and I forget the name of it already, where you have to, like, avoid things coming from the sky. We would have played that constantly, like, all the time. I think it was probably, like, if you want to give your opinions on stuff, guys, what's your opinion on spoilers? And tell me, like honestly, like, because I am always, like, horrified to hear, like, really bad spoilers for stuff. But, like, if you want to tell me, like, something that was spoiled horribly for you that you never forgave the person for, I have 2. One of the biggest ones was, I was playing BioShock. Oh, there's 2, okay. I was playing BioShock. And my friend, like, called me and told me, like, the twist. He was talking to me about the game, like, we were just talking normally, and he's like, oh, did you see this part yet? And I'm like, what are you on about? I'm not. And I got to the part, and it's, like, one of the biggest moments in that game, and it was ruined for me. Another part was, it was the day Breath of the Wild released. The day Breath of the Wild released. I was still recovering from surgery. I was standing up to record videos. I could only really record 1 video at a time, so I had to record a 40-minute video, and then I was done for the day. I was so sad. I was like, man, I want to play this game constantly, but I don't have enough energy. And I went on Twitter, and someone thought they were freaking deadly, and I understand. In the first 10 minutes of the game, they somehow, like, managed to get to, which I know it's possible, they somehow managed to get to the final boss. Which, like, great. Like, great for you if you were able to do that. Great for you if you're able to do it. But they posted a full video of it on, like, starting from where the boss is. They recorded it with their capture card. And, like, I was like, what? Like, I was like, and I didn't want to say anything because, like, I knew it was going to start, like, a whole argument about spoilers on Twitter. But I was, like, so annoyed. Wonderful. Oh, that's great. Like, if I ever do anything like that, guys, if I ever do anything like that, post spoilers because I think that my gameplay is so important that I have to show you on Twitter. If I spoil anything, don't just sit there and go, ah, Calvin spoiled something. And I'm sure I spoiled something in the past. I'm actually 100% sure I spoiled something for you guys before, and I felt horrible. I felt horrible if I did it, you know? There was actually a guy in the comment section a while back who like thought he was being really smart, and he like he spoiled Harry Potter in the comment section because I was talking about Harry Potter in the video, and it's like, man, like that's like the weakest spoiler you can do. Like I know you're annoyed that I was talking about Harry Potter, but like that's like the weakest spoiler to spoil something that came out years ago. Oh, we got hit with that one. Okay, okay, it's getting a little bit tougher. Should probably focus. And sometimes it can be accidental. Sometimes like spoiling stuff can be accidental, but I just can't deal with it, man. That's why I've been like I've like muted Sekiro on my timeline, and I mute a lot of games. Like when Shenmue is coming around the month of Shenmue in August, I'm just gonna mute the word Shenmue on my timeline. I'm just gonna mute the fuck out of it. Just done. It's just done. I'm gonna mute like I mute any game that I really care about. I muted Dragon Quest XI before it came out on Twitter. It's a good idea. You should try it, guys, by the way. You should try it. Just mute those words. Even in Discord, even on Facebook, just mute the words for again. And in every variation, by the way. DQ11, Dragon Quest 11, the new just Dragon Quest on its own. All of it is one word. All of it is lowercase. Do everything you can just to mute those words. I'm having fun with this game. I'm having a lot of fun. I actually really like this game. I could play this forever. Well, not if I fail. If I fail, I can't play it forever. I understand that. If I fail, I cannot play this game forever. It's such a cool concept, but like, I wonder like how the arcade works. Is it us playing the game itself? So does that mean like they hired this guy to get beaten the crap out of? Man, I could play. I wish like I wish if you got like a really high score, the game would actually like give you like some items you could use in battle. But then again, I guess it's like it wouldn't be side stuff then, man. It would just kind of be like too involved with the main quest. I wouldn't be very happy about that because then I'd have to go and do it all the time. And this is just a fun side thing to do when you can. How many rounds are there? I'm sure there's probably like 99 rounds. I'm sure there's like 99 rounds in this. Oh, I was also going to talk to you guys about the Pit of 100 Trials that they found earlier on in the game. And I'm just really confused on whether like you guys think I should be up for it. Where you guys think that I should be able to do it. I know that I'm not very good at this game, but I think that I'd like to try. I think I'd like to try and do it because like I think a lot of people, not a lot of people, a few. Oh, we got hammered. I think a few people probably thought I couldn't do some of the trials in some of the games. But if I shut up, I can do it. Like if I don't stop talking, I know you're probably like, Calvin, you don't stop talking. What are you on about? If I stop talking, I can maybe do it. You know what I mean? So we're 4th place. Okay, so I could have gotten to that if I tried. If I was, yeah, if I with a little more practice, I could beat Hookus, for sure. Okay. Yeah, I have it sideways. So yeah, it was called Tilt Island, Hammer Whacker. That's great. Alright guys, so I hope you guys enjoyed this side quest video, and yeah, it was fun. I also should say I'm sorry for again talking your ear off with those topics, but like something I don't really talk about a lot about my channel. What I do is I don't like just talking about the video game itself. When there's something happening in the video game that's important to talk about, I do it. But like I feel like when there's stuff like that happening, like a mini game, or if I'm walking from place to place, I don't see the point. If walking from place to place in the place I've been before, I don't usually see the point in like just going, okay, I'm walking to the place. You know what I mean? You know what I mean?